Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a call if you guys are looking to improve your credit score, lower your car payment, buy a car, trade in a car. If you're looking to purchase your first home, if you're looking to purchase a rental property, we can help you. Give us a call today, 877-205-7771. Talk to you guys soon, and thanks again. Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to talk about should you or should you not co-sign for your kids to have a credit card. All right. So for those of you who don't know, President Obama, well, former President Obama, put together, this was the Credit Card Act of 2009. And the whole purpose of the Credit Card Act of 2009 was to keep people from ages of 18 to 21. Pretty much if you were underage, well, now of course underage, at that point in time, it wasn't a big deal. Up until the Credit Card Act of 2009, you could get a credit card between ages 18 and 21 without a job, without income, without a co-signer. Like, that's just how it was. You were 18, you instantly got a credit card, okay? And if you ask me, I would say that the restrictions are still not extremely tough. But again, at that time, we were coming out of right after a recession, and of course, they felt like a good percentage of that debt was by young people who couldn't pay it back. It wasn't like people that lost their homes and stuff like that because they lost their job. These were people who had access to lines of credit. And of course, the banks just easily gave it to them. And I was actually a part of that group at the time that the act came out. And in 2009, I think I just made like 21 and 20, something like that. And long story short, I had a credit card. Now I remember when when you would go to a college campus, the banks would already have tables set up and all the rest of that stuff. The banks would give you t-shirts, if you get a credit card. Now they don't do that anymore, because of that new act. I say that to say, now if your child wants a credit card without having a job, they must get a cosigner. So this is my take on it. I'm going to give you the pros and cons. Number one, the pros are going to be if you allow your child to have a credit card. Of course, if you cosign for them, you only have to cosign for them to get a credit card if they don't have some form of income. Okay. Now that's where a gray area is, because a person can easily say that they got a job, but then of course, if the bank doesn't verify, whose fault is that, right? The bank knows what they're doing when they're not verifying. They would rather not know, okay? So either way, I say that to say, if you do find yourself in a situation where you put the truth on the application and then you find out they need a cosigner, would you cosign for them? Here's the deal. They don't really need to have a cosigner per se, because if you add them on your account as an authorized user when they're 18, then it's easier for them to build credit that way. That way, you can still teach them about credit. They have access to your account, and you show them how to use the card and things of that sort. The only difference is they wouldn't get the bill. Okay, so at some point, I do think as parents, we must be responsible and show our kids how credit works, because they're going to want things that you're not going to be able to pay cash for. Don't get me wrong. I know this where the cash people come out and always say, well, you know what? If you don't have the cash for it, you probably shouldn't buy it. Well, I mean, that's your personal opinion. But my point is that you're going to get the child is most definitely going to get credit card offers. You can't stop credit card offers. I mean, well, technically you can, but that's only for like 5 to 7 years and before it starts back up again. So my point is that it's okay for children to learn, not children, but teenagers, and at this point, young adults, to learn about credit. They need to learn about it right away, because these banks are most definitely going to jump in. And it's only so long before, how long do you expect these kids to be inside the nest? You got to let them grow. And it's up to you as a parent to teach them that. So if you want to avoid co-signing for them, add them on as authorized user when they're 18, show them about credit, help them build it, show them how to use it, show them how to do certain things. I would go ahead and let them get their own credit card. I would co-sign for that, sure. That way I can make sure that they're trained and know how to actually use that. But again, my son will have income coming in. He's not just, I'm not going to go into that. But again, I worked through college. I didn't finish college, but again, I worked through college. Wasn't a big deal. So I say that to say, if it's just a matter of having proof of income or a source of income, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So, but if you want to co-sign for them, go right ahead. Just make sure that you teach them how to use it. If you don't co-sign for them and say, you know what, I'm just gonna let them be on their own, that's what you don't want to do, because they're going to get offers. They're going to want to buy a better car. They're going to want to buy a home. And here's the thing, especially if you're sending them off to college, you're already starting them off with $50,000 to $100,000 with student loan debt. They need to have a plan. And if they don't have credit and they got debt, it's going to even be worse than that. They're going to blame you as a parent, okay? So you don't want to do that. We got to step up. We have to be responsible about this. I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that understand this and they teach their kids right away. You got to be on top of it, because you're either going to pay now or you're going to pay later, all right? If you like this video, like it. If you want to share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe, as we have a lot more content on the way. And we're going to talk about more stuff about anytime you have to deal with, like, you know, family credit and stuff like that, because I think these are very touchy situations that a lot of people don't necessarily want to talk about, but we got to talk about it. We got to address it. Have a good day.